Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering will the Saints continuously march on. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the Saints on paper, they've had a pretty good offseason. Even though they were in salary cap hell to start it, they've shedded a lot of different salaries. They've got a little different people off of the roster. And now they're in a place where they could finally breathe. I know there was a lot of speculation when Dennis Allen had to speak with Marshon Lattimore and basically assure him that, hey, you're going to be on our team. You're not going to be a trade candidate, and we're essentially not trying to shop you. And that, you should see Marshon Lattimore happier about that because he likes being in the city and state of New Orleans, Louisiana. You're looking at what they did as far as adding Chase Young. Adding Chase Young to the mix is amazing because he's a pass rusher that you saw him in Washington. You saw what he can do when he was in San Fran. And adding him alongside of essentially one of the best defensive ends, Cameron Jordan, that we've seen in a while. The veteran leadership also being able to help teach him, being able to help usher him into Louisiana, I think it's going to be well for that stadium and that dome. Derek Carr, essentially second year, he gets to play at his pace. He gets to know the playbook a little better. You got Alvin Kamara at the start. He's not going to be suspended. You got Chris Olave. And one thing, Taysom Hill, whatever he is, figure out his role, figure out what he's supposed to be, and figure out how he's supposed to be. Let him play his role, whether it be tight end, whether it be running back, whether it be a gadget player. Figure out his role and give him a designation. Also, Juwan Johnson, he's going to have to be more consistent at the tight end position. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities in there for him, but he's going to have to stand pat and do his part at the tight end position. Overall, you got Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger there back at safety. You got a couple different playmakers on this team. I feel like this team has potential to challenge for the NFC South title. I feel like they have potential to make not only the playoffs, but make noise. Not just to make it, but this is a little better because I feel like the injuries are not going to be the start as heavy as they had them last year. They started with injuries with Derek Carr and other people. They're not going to have that same thing now. Dennis Allen knows he's on the hot seat, so he's going to have to make sure that this offense and defense are firing on all cylinders. I don't doubt the Saints in any way, shape, or form. Remember, they still have that home field advantage inside the Superdome, and they're one of the better teams at home. So if these guys just simply play to their talent level, they're better than a lot of teams in the NFL. Spencer Rattler may not be starting, but that young man, if he gets an opportunity, I feel like this playbook is going to go to the next level. It may not be this season, but he's a better quarterback than Derek Carr. I'm just going to talk about athleticism-wise. I don't know about up here yet as far as he knows the playbook and things like that, but if he knows the playbook and he has this kind of weaponry around him, like Alvin Kamara and Olave and Taysom Hill, he can do some damage. Remember what he did at Oklahoma when he had star players around him. So I feel like the Saints are going to be in a good position. I feel like when it's all said and done, they will end up making the playoffs in some way, shape, or form, whether it be a wild card or winning the NFC South. But I feel like, they're going to be on for a good little ride. So are you Saints fans? Rejoice. Are you NFL fans? Tell me what you think about the Saints. What do you think about the roster? What do you think about their playoff chances? Definitely get in the comment section on Sports Choice Plus on the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the very next video.